Fascinating vegetable facts. Welcome back to our channel where we give you scientifically proven knowledge about healthy food and healthy habits. Here are 16 fascinating and quirky facts about your favorite vegetables that might surprise you. Number 1. The heaviest pumpkin ever grown was cultivated by Travis Ginger, a horticulture teacher from Anoka, Minnesota. This pumpkin, nicknamed Michael Jordan, weighed an astonishing 2,749 pounds, which is equivalent to 1,247 kilograms. It was unveiled on October 9, 2023, at the 50th Annual Safeway World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off in Half Moon Bay, California. Travis Ginger attributed his success to meticulous care, including watering the plant up to 12 times a day and using advanced fertilizers and biological amendments. The pumpkin was grown from a special seed variety known as 2365 Wolf, recognized for producing giant squashes. Ginger has been cultivating pumpkins for nearly 3 decades, following in the footsteps of his father, who also grew large pumpkins. This was his 3rd win at the competition, and the prize for this achievement was $30,000. Number 2. Tomatoes. In 1986, a Canadian gardener named Douglas Smith set the record for growing a 10-pound, 4.5 kilograms tomato, the biggest tomato ever grown. This was accomplished in his backyard in Canada. Smith had a keen interest in cultivating giant vegetables and was part of a growing community of gardeners who aimed to break records. His tomato was notably larger than typical garden-grown tomatoes. To achieve this massive tomato, Smith used specialized growing techniques. The process included selecting optimal seeds, providing ideal soil conditions, and giving the plant the best care to ensure maximum growth. His dedication to gardening and his passion for experimenting with various techniques, such as ensuring the plant received enough sunlight and water, contributed to the success of this enormous fruit. Number 3. Airborne potatoes. Potatoes were the first vegetable to be grown in space, a milestone achieved in 1995 through a collaboration between NASA and the University of Wisconsin-Madison. This experiment was conducted aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia using an astroculture plant growth facility, which was designed to simulate and control optimal growth conditions for plants in microgravity environments. The specific potatoes used, called quantum tubers, were developed using a combination of advanced agricultural techniques from China and innovative controlled environment technologies from the University of Wisconsin. American AgTech International, a company based in Wisconsin, provided the seed potatoes for the experiment. The goal of this research was to explore the feasibility of growing staple crops in space to support long-term human missions and settlements. The potatoes grew successfully, showing no significant differences compared to their Earth-grown counterparts. This pioneering achievement demonstrated that plants could be cultivated in space, paving the way for further research into sustainable food production for astronauts on extended missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. This accomplishment not only marked a significant step in space agriculture, but also showcased the potential for advanced agricultural practices to improve food security on Earth. Number 4. Carrots. Originally, carrots were primarily purple, white, and yellow, and they were grown in regions like Afghanistan, Iraq, and Pakistan for their medicinal properties rather than as a staple food. Orange carrots, as we know them today, were first cultivated in the Netherlands during the 16th century. The development of the orange carrot is attributed to Dutch farmers who selectively bred carrots to honor the House of Orange-Nassau, a prominent royal family symbolizing Dutch resistance and independence during the Protestant Reformation. This breeding involved careful selection of mutations that naturally produced orange-colored roots. Over time, these carrots became the most popular variety due to their consistent taste and widespread cultivation. The Dutch innovation in carrot cultivation helped establish orange carrots as a dominant variety in Europe and beyond, outcompeting older purple and yellow types. This legacy continues today, with orange carrots symbolizing both nutritional value and a fascinating history of cultural and agricultural ingenuity. Number 5. Broccoli. Broccoli was developed through centuries of selective breeding from wild cabbage, Brassica oleracea, a species native to the coastal regions of the Mediterranean. This process transformed the wild plant into a variety of cultivated forms, including broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and Brussels sprouts, depending on which traits were emphasized by human intervention. Farmers in the Mediterranean region, particularly in Italy, began cultivating wild cabbage for its edible flowering heads around the 6th century BCE. By carefully selecting plants with larger, tastier, and more tightly clustered flower buds, they gradually emphasized these traits over generations. The result was a variety of cabbage with dense, immature flower heads that eventually became broccoli. The word broccoli comes from the Italian plural of broccolo, meaning the flowering crest of a cabbage. Broccoli became a staple in Italy by the Roman period, valued for its flavor and nutritional benefits. It was introduced to England in the 18th century, where it was called Italian asparagus, and later to North America by Italian immigrants in the 20th century. Broccoli contains more protein per calorie than steak, though you'd have to eat a lot of it to match the quantity. Number 6. Garlic. Garlic can help repel mosquitoes due to the sulfur compounds released through your skin after consumption. A single clove of garlic contains over 100 sulfur compounds, making it one of the most medicinal vegetables in the world. Garlic has also been part of folklore as a vampire deterrent, likely due to its strong odor and associations with health and protection. In some cultures, garlic is seen as an aphrodisiac and is used in rituals or meals to promote love and passion. Garlic has been cultivated for over 7,000 years, originating from Central Asia before spreading globally. There are hundreds of garlic varieties, but they fall into two main types: soft neck, common in grocery stores, and hard neck, preferred for gourmet cooking. Number 7. Celery burns calories. Celery is often considered a negative calorie food, which means it requires more energy to digest than it provides in terms of calories. However, the idea of negative calorie foods is somewhat debated in scientific circles. Here's how celery may contribute to calorie burning. Celery is extremely low in calories. A large stalk, about 1 cup, contains only 6 calories. This makes it a great food to consume if you're looking to reduce your overall calorie intake. The body burns calories through the thermic effect of food, TEF, which is the energy required to digest, absorb, and metabolize food. For foods that are very low in calories like celery, the energy expended during digestion may be close to or even higher than the calories contained in the food. Celery, being high in fiber and water content, requires some energy to process and break down. While it doesn't exactly burn calories in the literal sense, the body's energy expenditure to digest it can be greater than the calories it provides. Number 8. Pineapple. A pineapple is formed from the fusion of several berries. While it may not resemble typical berries like strawberries or blueberries, a pineapple is technically a multiple fruit or a composite fruit, meaning it forms from the fusion of several smaller fruits, which are individual berries from different flowers. Here's how it works. A pineapple develops from a cluster of flowers, each with its own ovary, where each individual berry is fused together to form the larger fruit. These fused berries are all the individual sections, or eyes, you see on the surface of the pineapple. Each eye corresponds to a separate berry from one of the flowers on the plant. In botanical terms, this process of fusion creates a multiple fruit, like how a fig or mulberry is formed. Thus, while the pineapple is not a single berry, it is indeed a fusion of berries from multiple flowers, making it a unique example of how fruits can combine to form a single, larger fruit. This also places it in the same broader category as fruits like figs, where multiple smaller fruits merge during development. Number 9. Onions. Cutting onions makes you cry because they release a gas called syn-propanethyl S-oxide, which is the culprit that makes our eyes transpire. Syn-propanethyl S-oxide is a lacrimatory, tear-inducing compound formed when onions are cut, releasing enzymes that convert sulfur-containing molecules into this compound. These sulfur-based compounds, including allicin and other sulfides, are known for their potential health-promoting effects. Number 10. Zucchini. Zucchinis can grow over 3 feet long, but they're tastiest when picked small. They are technically fruits and belong to the same family as pumpkins and cucumbers. Number 11. Peas. The oldest pea ever discovered was found in a cave in Thailand and is estimated to be 3,000 years old. Peas are legumes, not true vegetables, because they grow in pods and fix nitrogen into the soil. Number 12. Spinach. Spinach is often called Popeye's food, but it doesn't contain as much iron as once thought. A decimal point error in early studies led to the myth of its super high iron content. Number 13, white asparagus. White asparagus is regular asparagus grown in the dark to prevent photosynthesis, which is why it lacks the green color. Number 14, radishes. Radishes can grow from seed to maturity in as little as 21 days. Number 15, peppers. Peppers come in different colors, which are green, yellow, orange, purple, and red. All these peppers are the same fruit at different ripe stages. Green peppers are simply the unripe version of red, yellow, and orange peppers. They are harvested before they reach full maturity and tend to have a slightly bitter taste. They are lower in vitamins compared to their ripe counterparts, but still contain good amounts of vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. When green peppers fully ripen, they turn red and their flavor becomes sweeter. Red peppers are the most mature and have the highest concentration of vitamin C. Number 16, musical vegetables. Some musicians make instruments out of vegetables like carrots and pumpkins. One of the most famous musical groups that make instruments from vegetables is the Vegetable Orchestra, also known as Das Erste Wiener Gemüseorchester, based in Vienna, Austria. This group was founded in 1998 and is known for crafting their instruments from fresh vegetables such as carrots, pumpkins, and leeks. After performances, the leftover vegetables are turned into soup for the audience, merging music, sustainability, and gastronomy. Their instruments include carrot recorders, pumpkin drums, leek violins, and onion maracas. They continuously innovate, combining experimental music with traditional and electronic influences, and have developed over 150 types of vegetable instruments. The orchestra has toured globally, performing in exhibitions and concerts, and has inspired similar groups like the London and Long Island Vegetable Orchestras. If you find this video helpful, consider liking and subscribing to our channel to help us grow our channel. Thank you and goodbye.